what's up you guys? Today I'm going to mark the start of my trying to conceive journey post miscarriage. As some of you may know who follow my channel, some of you that may not know who don't follow my channel, I had a miscarriage about, it's been 6 weeks, 6 weeks ago, on February 23rd of 2020, at 13 weeks. It started a little bit before 13 weeks, but it was right on my 13-week mark when I knew I was having a miscarriage. If you would like to see that video, I will link it up above. But I am starting this journey. I just finished my first cycle post miscarriage. My doctor okayed me to try again right after having my first period post miscarriage. So that was last week. I also did a recovering after miscarriage video. If you would like to see that, I will link it somewhere above. I might link it down below as well if you would like to see that. I'm not sure the formatting of this video as I'm starting this. I may do it to month. It just depends on how this cycle goes. So today I am marking this as my first day of trying to conceive. We have not done any baby dancing yet, but I am going to start using my ovulation predictor kits today. So I will show you. I don't have any in here. They're in the other room, but I'm going to start doing those today, this afternoon, since I'm on lockdown. I call it lockdown. But I have these ovulation predictor strips I used for my last pregnancy. I ordered these off of the Walmart website. They look just like this, test strips. If you watch my other trying to conceive journey video, I use these exact same things. Pretty easy to use. They detect LH, and that is pretty much how you use them. Positive if they are the same color or darker than the test, the control line, and then negative if they're lighter or invisible, and then if it is invalid. So I've used these in my last pregnancy. I bought a huge box of, I think this was 100 ovulation predictor tests. So I got these. They also tell you when to start testing if you don't track. I track on the Kendara app. I also track on the Ovia. I can't remember. I think it's Ovia. I'm gotta go get my phone because it's in the other room, and just want to get everything out there, so you know how I'm tracking. So here's my phone. Alright, so here is my apps. So the Kendara app is the one I track my cycle on. So you can see I temp. I also will kind of track my cervical mucus. I have not done that yet. And then you can track when you have intercourse, when you take OPK strips, when you take a pregnancy test, and then you can also pay for the higher version. I don't pay for the higher version, I just use my Ovia app, which when I open it, it turns the calendar like that, so it tracks kind of the same thing. And then I can also track my symptoms. There's this little plus sign at the top, and I can add those symptoms in there. It looks just like that. They have a whole bunch of different symptoms in there. Very, very convenient. And then when you enter them, they will show up down here, so you can just scroll to different days. So like when I was on my period, I just kind of marked what was going on. I also did that for the sake of knowing what it was like after a miscarriage, if I wanted to talk about that in a video. So having that information is very, very useful. Ovia, I also use their pregnancy app when I was pregnant, and it did the same things. I actually loved it. It gave me a day-to-day, gave me what's developing on the baby today. So I highly recommend that app as well. I'm sad I didn't get to use it further. So that is how I am tracking everything. I am basal body temping. I guess I'll show you my thermometer real quick. I got a Walmart off, I got a thermometer off of Walmart's website. Looks just like this when you turn it on. And it has 4 temperatures, or 4 digits instead of like a regular thermometer, which right here, this is a regular thermometer. I started with this one when I first started temping, which was not accurate, but it looks just like that. And it only goes up to 3 digits. So that's the difference. Definitely highly recommend getting a basal body thermometer if you are seriously wanting to track your cycle. Even if you're not trying to conceive right now, I highly recommend always just temping to kind of see what your cycle does from month to month before trying to conceive. And I think that just makes everything a little bit faster. Things I am doing differently. So if you watched my how I got pregnant video, I'm going to do some things differently. I'm going to try to not drink any caffeine. And I wasn't drinking very much caffeine to begin with. I was drinking decaf coffee, which still has like a tiny bit of caffeine in it. I may still do that in the morning, but I do like have a regular coffee on Sundays. So I'm going to avoid that and just get decaf or just drink decaf or hot chocolate or something, just to, if I do something special, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to only drink water if possible. I may every now and then get myself like a treat. I do have these sparkling ice water deals. That might be my little treat every now and then. I did this before in my previous pregnancy, so I would track. I would track. I ate eggs with spinach every day during my pre-ovulation week and during my ovulation week for lunch. Eggs are a very like whole food, so, and then like the spinach has a lot of iron in it. It also was just healthy overall. Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm multitasking right now because I want coffee. I'm also, like I said, gonna mostly drink water, have eggs and things. During my implantation week, I did it before. I ate a lot of soup for lunch and warm things. It just helps warm the uterus area and help implantation. It has been really hard to work out, and normally I am very regular in working out, but because of the stay-at-home orders, it's been a little bit more difficult. My husband and I, if you don't know, my husband's name's Drew. He and I are planning on getting back to it today, doing some at-home workouts, and that's what we're going to do. If you do not know me, and I don't think I've ever mentioned this before on my channel, but my bachelor's degree is in exercise science, so I have a little bit of insight into how to work out and be active as a pregnant person, and diet and things like that. Do your research. I may even make a video about just working out and stuff like that, if that all interests you. I believe that's all I have to start this video. My prenatals. I am taking nature-made prenatal pills. I believe I showed them in my one of my videos. I don't think I did. I'm like vlogging and starting a video at the same time. So my Nature Made prenatals I get from Walmart. Actually I got this one from Sam's Club because they have like 50 more than the ones from Walmart. So those are the prenatals. The ingredients and stuff. It has folate, which only 800 mcg is folic acid. They say you want to get the straight folate, so at least it has that. Vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin E, vitamin K, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, vitamin B12, biotin, pantothenic acid, calcium, iron, iodine, magnesium, zinc. Has the fish oils in it. So very, very good all-around pill. I did this month, or the past month, I had some samples that my doctor's office had given me for my previous pregnancy. So I went and kind of took those the last month. I'm back just on my Nature Made pills. This morning I had a smoothie. Those are things that I'm gonna try to keep making sure I have breakfast in the morning. I'm really, really bad about eating breakfast. I usually just go, coffee's breakfast, right? So I'm trying to be better about that. So this morning I had a smoothie, trying to be better about fruits and vegetables, and I'm trying to decrease my carb intake just a little bit. What I did when I was trying to get pregnant, I would only eat carbs mostly in the evening, like breads and things like that. I didn't really watch like what foods had them in during the day. If they were in like my soups or my eggs or whatever, that was okay. I just tried to avoid breads during the day and eat them mostly at night, which is probably opposite, or in the morning, because I have cereal sometimes in the morning. If I could avoid them completely at night, then I will. It just depends on like if I'm working out or not, because you do want to replace your glycogen stores after a workout. So some carbs are okay after that, and I can only work out in the evening because I can't get out of bed. So just being a little honest here. I hope this was informative to you on how I'm going to start trying to conceive again. So I think I'm going to post this video separately because it's a little bit long, but this is the start of my journey. If you'd like to follow it, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. Don't forget me to give a thumbs up and comment down below. What did you do to get pregnant? Are you post miscarriage, and what are you doing differently from your last pregnancy? And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.